Hello everyone! How are you? Hope you are strong and healthy, and of course you are eager to improve your English language skills. Thank you for joining us, and I think this online English class will be helpful for those who want to improve listening skills, expand vocabulary, and enhance grammar knowledge. And I'm ready to announce that our lesson is devoted to the topic celebrities. Let's start our lesson with the inspirational quotes from prominent personalities Charlie Chaplin and Bill Gates. A day without laughter is a day wasted. Power comes not from knowledge kept, but from knowledge shared. So, dear students, I wish you to share your smiles and knowledge. And I offer to play a guessing game. You watch a video with celebrity baby pictures and you are to guess what these outstanding people are famous for. So, I believe that you enjoyed the video and understood that it was about prominent singers, dancers, businessmen, television recorders, and prominent personalities, celebrities. So, dear students, let's brainstorm your ideas and pay attention on two pictures and brainstorm your ideas by answering the questions. Would you want to be famous? How could being famous make your life easier or more difficult? And the question is for all, which way of acquiring fame is better? Let's think a bit about it. Well, and it's time to have a look and to look up in a Collins dictionary and to find the definition of the word celebrity. A celebrity is someone who is famous, especially in areas of entertainment such as films, music, writing or sport. This word can be used as a countable noun or an uncountable noun. There are different words which are synonyms to the word celebrity, such as fame, reputation, honor, glory, and some other words related to the main idea celebrity. Just now, let's pay attention on some adjectives: popular, notorious, famous, favorite, and do the matching. Match these words with their definitions, with their explanations. Let's do it together. So, popular means enjoyed or liked by a lot of people. Notorious, well known for some bad or unfavorable quality. Favorite means most liked, preferred above all others. And famous, known to or recognized by many people. Let's keep moving, and it is the task for you to complete the sentences and fill in the gaps with these words. Favorite, famous, notorious and popular. So let's check your answers. This bakery is famous for their strawberry cheesecakes. Marcy is one of the most popular girls in the school. Everybody knows her. Banana is my favorite flavor of ice cream. He is notorious for being liar and a cheat. Well, let's do more practice with vocabulary, and here is the task. Some words are presented in the box. They are media, privacy, influence, fame, set, pose, publicity, expose, intrusion, ambitious, and selfless. You need to complete the sentences, but don't forget there is a note for you, 2 extra words which you do not need to use. You may use QR code and do this task online. So, let's check your answers. Please set a good example for your little sister to follow. The second one. A large number of people don't trust the media to report the news fairly. The celebrity posed for the photographers. Many Hollywood stars complain about the lack of privacy in their lives. A lot of today's music is influenced by the music in the 1960s. Colin's selfless attitude to helping others has damaged his own health. Paul has gone on holiday to get away from the constant publicity on the scandal. The intrusion of an enemy plane into their airspace has set off a war. She worked hard to achieve fame. And there are 2 extra words, expose and ambitious. Well, dear students, it's time to boost our listening skills. You will hear people talking in 8 different situations. For questions 1 to 8, to choose the best answer, A, B, or C. And I pay your attention on such information that you will hear the recording once. This task will test your general understanding. If you are ready, we may start.
Celebrities. You will hear people talking in 8 different situations. For questions 1 to 8, choose the best answer, A, B, or C. 1. You hear a film director talking about his films.
As the director of the film, I accept that it is my responsibility to make it as entertaining as possible. To be absolutely honest, I am not interested in great art. I want my films to be remembered because there's so much action in them, and that means gunshots, car chases, and of course, special effects. I know that special effects are expensive, but I think that they're definitely worth it. In the past, we used stuntmen, but nowadays we do all the special effects on computers in our own studio.
So, the correct option is B.
2. You overhear a conversation in the lobby of a theatre.
What a performance! I'm really glad we went to see it. It was a great musical, and I don't think I've laughed so much for years.
Yes, I think that everyone in the audience heard you laughing, but it wasn't a comedy. I think that the dancers were very creative and had lots of energy, but the songs, even though I know that it was just an amateur performance, I have to say that, in my opinion, they were absolutely ridiculous.
So, the correct answer is B.
3. You hear part of a radio interview. What was it like when you arrived?
Well, it wasn't very nice. Someone had called my breakdown service to say that a car was blocking the main road. But as I got there, the car exploded into flames.
What happened next?
All the other car drivers got out of their cars and ran away. Fortunately, the firefighters were on the scene in minutes.
So, the most suitable variant is A, and it is correct.
4. You hear a man talking about how he became famous.
What made you take part in the reality show?
I could say that I thought it would be a good chance to meet new people. But the truth is that I had just graduated from university and didn't have a job. I was going to do some travelling, but when I saw the advert for the show, I decided that it was a chance to get some money.
Is that what happened? Did you win lots of money?
Not really, but I did become famous.
So, the correct variant is A.
5. You will hear a woman talking about a book reading by a Nobel Prize winner.
It was the first time that I had ever seen a famous author face to face, and it was a special moment for me. After explaining some scientific facts about climate change, he read the part of his new novel, which is a description of why the main character had so many problems with his family and community in the Amazonian rainforest. I much preferred the second part of his talk, but was surprised that most of my friends complained that he didn't make any jokes. I told them that they should have gone to see a comedy act.
So, we need to choose. The correct option is A.
6. You overhear a celebrity chef talking to his agent on the phone.
Look, we all know that you are a wonderful chef, but the viewers want to see you too, not just the food. After all, we have to think about the ratings for the show. So we must be careful not to make the food look so delicious that half the viewers turn off the program and rush into the kitchen.
Okay, I understand what you are saying, and I have been thinking the same thing myself. I will tell the director to let me talk more. We can get the camera to zoom in on me and keep the food a bit more to the side.
So, the best variant? C.
7. You overhear two friends discussing a music video.
I thought the background shots of the desert were amazing.
So did I. The cactus flowers were so colourful, and her dress must have been made of silk, and the boots were satin.
But who would wear such things in the heat and the dust of a desert? Don't you think that the director made a mistake about that? It's a pity because it must have taken a lot of time and cost a lot of money to make the music video in that location.
So, the correct option? A.
8. You overhear a supermodel talking about an experience she had on a Caribbean island.
I still haven't recovered. There was a terrible fuss with the agency, and for a long time I thought I would have to give them all the money that I earned for the shoot.
Oh dear. What happened?
Well, it was extremely hot, and at the end of a long and difficult fashion shoot, I just jumped into the sea.
What's wrong with that, Chloe?
I forgot I was still wearing the pearl earrings, and we lost one very, very expensive earring.
So, the correct answer is B. So, dear students, hope you coped with all the difficulties, and it is my recommendation for you. If you are going to pass the NO exam, you need to follow some instructions. Before listening, read the questions to find out about the situation and speakers. You will find it easier to follow the recording if you know what it is going to be about. While listening, beware of distractors. You will probably hear all the options mentioned, but only one will be the answer to the question. Don't worry if you don't get the answer the first time, as you will hear the recording again. If you think you have got the answer the first time, use the second listening to confirm your answer. Let's keep it moving and pay attention to the sentence presented on the slide. The actress has confessed to owning at least 100 pairs of shoes, including about 40 pairs designed by her favorite shoe designer, Manola Blahnik. So, and there are two highlighted words here. So, we will speak about participle clause. Participle clause is a part of a sentence, and there are two forms of participle: present participle, the example including, and past participle, the example designed. Present participle can be used to replace a relative clause in the active voice, and past participle can be used to replace a relative clause in the passive voice. I pay your attention on the form. In present participle we have got ending ing, and in the past form ed ending. So let's study the rule and have a look on the slide to get to know more about participle clauses. The present participle, it is base form plus ing ending, and it is used to replace a time clause. For example, looking through the scenes in my drawer, I came across some old photographs, and there is the time clause while I was looking. The next item, to replace a clause of reason. There is the example: feeling extremely tired, I decided to rest under a tree. We replace a clause of reason because I felt. And one more case to replace a relative clause in the active voice. The example is: the girl talking to Jim is my sister. And it is a relative clause who is talking, which is replaced. Past participle is used instead of a subject plus verb in the passive voice. Shocked by the tragedy, they didn't know what to say. To replace a relative clause in the passive voice. Clauses made in France and Italy are very elegant. To replace a conditional sentence containing passive voice, and we replace the conditional structure if it is stored in the fridge and have got stored in the fridge, the pudding will keep up to 1 week. So, and there is a note: when we need to form a negative participle, we add not before the participles. For example, not wanting to miss the bus, they ran to the bus stop. Not scared by the dog, I entered the garden. Let's go to grammar practice, and it will be the task for you to open the brackets and to use the word as present participle or past participle. Let's check your answers. The olive produced in this region is of very good quality. There are several hotels in this area offering luxurious accommodation. The girl talking to my brother is my cousin Emma. Soups made with fresh ingredients are very tasty. So, and in order to improve your grammar knowledge and skills, we need more practice, and you are asked to complete the sentences and choose the correct option. You need to put present participle or past participle. Let's do it together. Thrilled by the fact that he was accepted at Harvard, Mario started jumping up and down. Do you see that man wearing a blue jacket. He is my science teacher. The boy sitting next to James is my brother. Laura always buys clothes made in France or Italy. These letters written by the new secretary are full of spelling mistakes. The painting sold by Christie's is an original Picasso. The man chewing gum was an undercover police officer. Hope this task will be helpful for you to get prepared for the exam successfully. And my dear students, if you want to read more how to get rich and famous, I offer you to read the article and do the test task. You need to scan the code and do this task as the home assignment. So, our lesson is over. I hope that you enjoyed our lesson, and I wish you to be strong, healthy and smart, and if you stay strong, healthy and smart, you will succeed in life. Thank you for your attention. See you later. Goodbye.